Hi, I'm Judi Vitale from ReadTheStars.com. I want to give you a little heads up about the big full moon that's coming on September 29th, 2012. It is the harvest moon, and we've talked a little bit about it so far in the weekly horoscope, about it being a time when we really know what we have to work with. Well, there's something that's a little bit strange about this harvest moon, and it has to do with world events, and I want to point it out to everybody just so that you're prepared, at least mentally, for some of the things that might come up as this full moon takes place. We have, as you may know, a pattern in the sky that's going to last for a good few years, which is really going to shake things up here on the planet. The planet Uranus, which is all about agitation, revolution, sudden changes, uncontrollable changes, and things that come in out of the blue, as well as inspiration, energy, and all those other good things that we can tap, especially in our personal lives. And then Pluto, on the other hand, which is about total and complete ruthless transformation. So this is not a time when the status quo really has much of a chance of staying in its place. And even those who think that they're executing change are going to be in for a big surprise when they find out that there are forces outside of themselves that actually can impose something even more stunning and possibly creative and also possibly destructive. And most likely, in most cases, when we have big changes in the world, we do have some sort of destructive force before we have the constructive one to come into its place. Our trick or our task in front of us is to try to at least be simultaneous about it and try to be creative about building ways of surviving on an individual, group, and societal basis without losing what we have. So the full moon is going to come on Saturday night, and it's going to be late at night. You'll see it up there in the sky unless it's really cloudy, because it tends to be a very imposing moon, the harvest moon. And it takes place in the sign of Aries, and it's going to be very, very close to planet Uranus, the moon is, and Pluto is going to square it. So that's kind of interesting as well. Fortunately, we have the planet Mars moved into Scorpio, and Saturn is almost moved into Scorpio, so it's not really close to the Sun-Moon configuration. So we don't have to worry so much about those planets playing into this. However, as planets come to this point, I expect some things we'll hear about some things in the news over the weekend, before the weekend, just after the weekend. And then over time, I believe that other planets that will hit that point as they go through the course of the year, including the sun even, as it goes into the cardinal signs, we will feel more of it. So pay attention to what happens this weekend. And in your personal life, think about what it is that you have to harvest and what you have to work with in the future. Because what we harvest is what we have to sustain us over the next several months, because don't forget, folks, winter is coming, and we need to be prepared, and we need to be relaxed and settled and willing to do the work that it takes to live up to our fullest potential. If you would like to hear anything more about this, you can check out the site ReadTheStars.com. If you want to contact me, that's Judi, J-U-D-I, at ReadTheStars.com. We have a YouTube channel. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. And I invite your questions. I'm also available for public speaking engagements and private readings. There's a way to get a private video reading, a unique service where I look at just your chart for 5 minutes to 7 minutes and talk about the questions that you ask me. For $20, you pay me through PayPal. All the instructions are on my site and probably at the bottom of this video if you're on the website. And also I'm available for more extensive one-to-one consultations. And you can contact me through the email that I gave you, which was judi@readthestars.com.